way, you obviously spoken about it for the last few days, right? They've been planning it, and then you sat there crying your eyes out over it like you didn't know it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just own it, bro. Pure victim. I can't stand the victim mindset. All the victim bullshit. I can't stand any of it. Just own it. If you're gonna snipe, yeah, I sniped you, and what now? Yeah, we did it. You're sitting there crying your eyes out. I can't stand any of it. It does my head in. I can't stand it, bro.
The joke is,
I can't stand it.
What's quite sad is they're Sammy's friends.
Yeah, but all of them fucked Sammy over as well. Every single one of them. I told Lispy, I was speaking to Lispy the other day, when Lispy was at number one, every fucker wanted to be his mate. Lispy, let's do it, let's do content, let's go out. And the time he was number one, I said to him, okay, this person's asking you to go out and do content, whatever, but be careful. 2 months, 3 months down the line, I said to him the other day, where are these people now? He goes, I'm not spoken to him for months. Go on. Go on. It's the same thing with Sammy V now. All his friends, yeah? And then just try and fuck him over the last minute. The last ever week in ranking he's on podium, they fucked him over.
Yeah.
It just like, actions speak louder than words. And I'm so glad he's seen it. I'm so glad he's seen what's just happened.
Everyone's just seen it now. Everyone.
But I mean, like, I'm so glad he's seen it and I'm seeing people for who they are. Rather than this not happening and being rats behind his back. Do you know what I mean? It's all snaky behaviour, and that's most of TikTok's about. That's why I don't meet anyone. Sam, Wolf, Charlie, Ash, Liz Pear. Who else do I go out with? I don't go out with no one. They're my people. I don't.
So that's the last of the video, guys.
So, see, before people start with the, oh my God, but you made this amount, look at what happens behind the scenes with these nasty, nasty people. The Wolf, like I said, I don't talk to him, but he has never done anything on this app. He's never tried to manipulate anybody. He has never messaged you asking for gifts or saying that he's live, shared his live to big gifters saying, I'm here, gift me, or tried any of those tactics. That's why I got angry this morning when he started talking about the Wolf.
Yeah.
Were they basically insinuating that someone potentially
were they insinuating what
himself for gifts?
Or can he go about his day?
No, it's fine. We discussed it earlier on, Wolf. It's fine. I'm going to go check out the videos.
What happens is these people, it was the same when I was gifting big, they would talk amongst themselves and try and get the two big gifters to fight it out amongst themselves, purely for greed. That's what it's about. It's not, and it's nothing to do with money or something. You need to. Everybody just needs to watch what they're doing and gift if you appreciate something. Don't be lured into the deception in this app.
So, like for example, like look, Wolf he wouldn't have come on this week. He was sat comfortably at number one last week, and he literally he puts hours in, you know, and he got to the last day of ranks last Sunday. He was probably at number one, and then literally hours before he would have taken number one, he got bananas.
Yeah, well, listen. If Wolf wants to get up, I've had my opinions on him. I have my opinions on about him. I've decided to check his videos out before having an actual opinion on him.
Can I just ask Michelle a question, Angie?
If he wants to come up, I'll have those opinions I had this morning to him. That's fine.
Can I just quickly ask Michelle a question, because I think she's well adversed in people that are losing money on this app. You know, you can speak from experience. So I don't know, you can't defend them, Wolf, and you know, there must be a lot of people. There must be a lot of people in that team that are vulnerable gifters, and they'll keep gifting until the point where they're going to be bankrupt. And you know this, Michelle. You know how it feels. So you should be able to speak up a little bit more on the matter rather than deflect from it. You know, just because
I do speak up in the matter.
And this is not me having a go at you. You know, I haven't got a problem with you. I'm just trying to understand how you're trying to defend
I speak up on it nearly every time I'm live. I was banned for a week. I've only just come live again.
Look, regardless whether Frenchie, you what you say, yeah, fair enough. But it's not just with Wolf. It's not just with.
Of course, it's not. Of course, it's not.
With everybody. You don't know who's in a vulnerable spot.
Just some of the things I'm hearing, though, that he's such a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. I'll be honest with you. Look,
anyone can come across as a great guy when you see him getting paid thousands and thousands of pounds.
But you know, if you compare Wolf to, for example...
I've seen him with my own eyes, but I'll give you an example, right? I'll give you an example of Wolf, right, basically. This is about a year ago, maybe about 8 or 9 months ago. There's a guy on this app called Mr. Lipsy, is it? Most people know Lipsy, won't they? Okay, we agree, we know Mr. Lipsy. So at the time, I don't think many people on the app was really bothering with him. And there's a guy on here called Darren GL, Father Live. He's from Liverpool. I don't like the guy. He's a raging grass. He's a snitch. He's a bit of a scumbag. But he went out of his way to help Lipsy, and they met up. He went and had a day out with him in Birmingham, etc. I think at the time, Lipsy never got out of his house much. And this Darren, who I've got no time for, I don't like the guy, he went out and he helped him, he took him out and that stuff. And from there, Lipsy kind of like connected with more people. So this one day, I've seen him, Lipsy on with Darren, and Wolf's in the comments telling him to drop him, go away, drop him. Like, it's the ego of Wolf speaking down on people. Like, did they know that man went... Like, Darren hasn't got much. He's a raging grass. He hasn't got much. He's a bit of a bum. But he went out of his way with nothing to help Lipsy. Now, Wolf looks like the good guy because he's got some, and he's shooting someone else down who hasn't got much. That, for me, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I'm speaking on someone that I don't like, Darren G. So I have to call it as I see it. He comes across as a nice guy. He may be, but he hasn't got the best of ways. Come on.
Look, not everybody on whether it's social media or whether it's in life in general, nobody's perfect. You know, maybe like I said, look, maybe Wolf has seen or knows something that others don't. Maybe a lot of people know something about that person that others don't. Like Lispy, he's a funny lad. You know, bless him. You know, he's pushed on here. He's become number one. A lot of people have helped him. Wolf's been one of them. You know, Wolf has pushed him, when I mean big. You know, he didn't need to do that, but he has. Wolf himself, like, and this is the only reason why I'm saying about Wolf is because obviously this was a subject regarding him before. You know, he has gone above and beyond for a lot of people that some people wouldn't even bat an eyelid or they wouldn't even, they'll just swipe up and just swipe off. You know?
The thing is with Wolf, he's kind of like in the robotic category for me, and here there's like a few robotic people who all have the same kind of vibe, like snipe, push, together, everyone together, and they scream in the same tone, they have the same vocal output when they're asking people to gift, and it's the same soundbite, the same like kind of manipulating to get people to gift. Do you agree with me?
Frenchie, that's that type of life. Stream
that's the game, innit? Like they say, play
the game's taking people's money.
One sec, Frenchie. I am here, guys. I'm just ordering some food, so carry on.
It is a game.
How long has it been around for, this gifting and battling?
Yeah,
has it been around for years?
I
just went
hitting the live. I would just leave.
But that's the point, isn't it? It is a game. And people are intrigued by that game. And people do buy into creators the same as they buy into celebrities. And then because it is a game, they get fixated and they feel like they have to do that to some extent. And I think that's the problem with the app. And I'll say it again, and people will say I'm repeating myself. If there was no gifts on this app, these people wouldn't
This app wouldn't be a success. And most of us probably won't even be here.
And that's a fact.
I just think that they built their own community.
Ellie says anti-TikTok 90%. I mean 70%.
I mean, the sad thing is here, some people saying it's a safe space. Some people are saying a safe space in people's rooms is absolutely crazy, man.
Yeah, but they built their own community up. So I believe that, you know, when you go into, like, I come in here and people say it's not a safe space, but I feel safe because Andrew gives us little people the voice to be able to speak up.
Like you got Claire here, right?
Little people.
You got Claire that just joined.
Well, you know what I mean, Ange? Like, you do. Like, you don't know me from Adam. You'll let me have an opinion.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is these content create. Like, I've got nothing against Wolf. I think he's a lovely band.
How long has he got? We just hear from Claire because I did want to get in the box.
Thanks, Angie, for letting me in the box. I just want to have my say, and I'm defending myself and Sam.
But you don't have to defend yourself. I'm not saying anything about you, Claire.
Yeah. I don't want to be questioned because every single one of us has an opinion and everybody's entitled to that opinion, and I respect that.
100%.
But I just want to say this. This is my final week as a gifter on TikTok, not because I'm vulnerable in any way or broke or... and so it was me more than anyone who wanted to break the UK record for Sam. And I can confirm for everyone, Sam has never asked me for as much as a rose, never told me who to support and who not to. He's a decent lad. And I wouldn't support anyone in such a big way if I didn't believe in him. It's my money, it's my choice. I did want to slip off quietly, but please don't judge Sam on an amount of money. It is a game. We all play it. No one is any different. Every live streamer is here to make money, and it's up to gifters who and how much they want to support. People who have fallen into debt over TikTok have my sympathies. But that doesn't mean that we're all in that same category. And as much as breaking the record was important to Sam, I pushed for it more. So it was my choice.
Question, Claire. I'm not questioning you, but do you think there's, including yourself, there's like a gifting, you can develop an addiction to gifting?
Go on, Ange. No, don't. Go on, Claire.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, of course.
Myself, then.
I do believe there is a certain aspect of it that is, I suppose, addictive. But I just returned to gifting after a long break. So that doesn't include myself. I'm not addicted to gifting. I'm a level 50 gifter now. I can't do much more. And
can I ask you what you get from it, Claire? Like, I'm not being nosy. It's your money. Everyone's entitled to spend the money.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not being rude or anything, man. Tell me to fuck off if you like, but yeah, I'd like to see what.
Well, I don't get a lot from it, to be honest with you. I mean, I can afford it.
Yeah.
I'm not bragging about money or anything like that.
I don't get that from you, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I can afford to do it. Sam was my number one, always will be, and I have supported a lot of people on here. But yeah, it's time to go.
Are you actually leaving the app then, Claire?
Yeah, I will do, yeah.
Go and spend your money time on the world, Claire. Go and see. I mean, you've probably seen a lot of
Yeah, I will do, yeah. Of course.
She spent a lot, and you know what? Like I said, she's main supporter of Sam.
Yeah,
I
am a main supporter, but I don't regret one single penny of it. Not one. I don't begrudge it, and I don't regret it.
Well,
there's a big difference, though, isn't
there? Sorry, I'm just really goddamn nosy.
I think there's a big difference. There's a big difference in someone being successful and being able to give large amounts from that.
Absolutely.
See, the thing is, Claire can tell you, I've annoyed Claire, like, messaging her saying, "Oh my God, stop it! Like, are you okay?" Like that, and I don't mean it in a horrible way. I'm just
I know that.
Because I've seen people that have.
And doesn't it make you feel sick of the amount of the percentage that TikTok get?
It is, but
yeah, but I mean, everybody knows what they're doing, don't they? Everybody knows the percentage TikTok take, and I mean, TikTok are providing this platform at the end of the day, and but I just wanted to say, really, please don't judge Sam on the 18.2 million, because he is. It was me pushed for it more than he did, honestly. And he's a good lad.
He is a good person.
He is.
The one thing I will say is, he's not as toxic as some people on here. Like
he doesn't get involved in it. He doesn't get involved in drama. Sam and I have had our differences in the past as well, but we'll always remain friends. Always. Yeah.
I mean, Angie, this is how sad I was. I watched him for an hour peeling an egg. I was watching him for over an hour, peeling an egg.
I did watch that one, to be fair.
And it was
there a
so
reason?
I couldn't turn away.
Is there a reason why you're having a break, Claire? Do you not enjoy TikTok as such? Do you just enjoy the giftings that are given to other people?
Yeah, I do. I like to make people smile, and yeah, I have made. Suppose I am successful in life, and I am blessed to be in the position that I am in, and I would just like to give something back to people who are trying, and Sam gives it his all. He really does, and he's not all about the gifts. He's definitely not. He's not all about the gifts.
You do sound like a very humble lady, Claire.
I honestly don't like to brag about money and success and all the rest of it, because there are people who are less fortunate and who have got into difficulties over TikTok and falling into hard times. But yeah, I do like to give back, and I do like to see people doing well. Yeah.
And that's nice. Well, we've heard from Claire now.
So please don't think I'm vulnerable or addicted or, yeah. So I just want to say,
buying it, what you had to pay extra.
I'm glad you jumped in the box. You know what I mean? I don't know if you do boxes. I've never ever seen you in a box. And just so you know, I never said anything about you, because obviously...
No, I know. Yeah. I respect that. Thanks, Angie, for letting me up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Big up to Claire,
Nice
man.
to speak to you, Claire.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Hats
All
off to
right.
Claire.
Bye.
Enjoy your holiday.
Bye.
Take care, Claire.
Bye.
Bye.
And is DG in the box with G Crew?
I don't know. I'll have a look. I really wanted to ask what she did. What she had. I'm just so goddamn lazy.
So nosy.
Anyways, I'm gonna shoot
It was
off.
nice though, Ange. Don't you think it was nice to hear from a big top gifter?
Yeah.
She's the first. She's
nice words.
She's the first level 50 in Ireland.
It's lovely that it's come from her mouth, and no one can. She's saying he's a lovely man, and I chose to do it.
Yeah. She, like I said, she's the second.
No, it's not in the box.
Second level 50 in. She's the first level 50 in Ireland. It takes a lot to get to this.
Yeah, I just think it's really nice that someone takes to do that.
Hats off to her. All right, well.
Oh my God, she held me away. Oh my God.
Yeah, we had a long conversation about you, Wolf.
What's happening? Yeah, I gathered. I heard my inbox is full of shares and messages and whatever. I just want to say, my aim was never this week to go out and, as probably many people, set out to make the most money. That was never the aim. It started off as a normal week, a crazy week, and then it turned into breaking the record. I just want to clarify, not once did I reach out to anyone for help. Not once was there any plans to break the record. Not once was there anything behind the scenes. It just happened. Claire phoned me last night.
A lot of people were saying different things in the comments, I think, and they said that you had. So that's when the conversation, because we're talking about the weeklies, you did get 18.2 million.
18.3 million, yeah. So Claire phoned me last night. So she was the start of all this madness, which she's just said herself. I don't hide nothing. I don't deny nothing. I don't, whatever. I own it. You can see it. 18.3 million. It's not exactly like it's being hid, right? So she phoned me last night and she said, listen, it's time for me to go. I said, what do you mean? She said, basically, I set out on TikTok that before, let's say, for example, before I leave in the future, that I'd love to hold the UK record. It'd be something to be proud of, and she said that her time's come to an end. She wants to go and enjoy her life, this, that, the other, and she said that she wanted to complete that for me. So she kind of was the start to it all and the push of making this happen. There was no ulterior motive. There was no nothing behind it. There was There was nothing whatsoever behind it. It was just to get it before she kind of went. I've never once asked her for anything, never once phoned her saying, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? You know, I don't take money from behind the scenes or whatever. It's completely what you see is what you get. It's transparent. You can see how much I've done. You know, I just think that people are throwing a lot of shade because I've now beat a record. Hadn't I beat that record and been the talk of the fucking town, I wouldn't be the speaker of the boxes this morning.
Bro, I can just say one thing. There's no shade from me. I donate on a month for making money. I make my own money, man. I just like put that out there. Like.
I enjoyed the box because of Wolf this morning. I would have said in the comments.
I do believe you built your own community, Wolf, so you deserve your community to take you where you want to be.
There was no hate on you as a person, Wolf. It was kind of in general that game that people feel when it comes to the weeklies.
TikTok takes that 30% because I think it's from you 30%. You know, and there's one of that side of it. You know what I mean?
What? Say that again. Sorry.
Well, TikTok takes 30%, don't they? There was also, you know, which we all say.
The TikTok takes 70%.
50%.
They're on 60 now. Okay, 60%. You left with 40.
So Wolf, coming from someone, you know, being more successful than most on this app, I mean, what do you think is the way to go forward for TikTok regarding vulnerable people on the app and gifting? Not because it can become a massive addiction, man.
I've never disputed that. And listen, I've been put in. No, I wouldn't say I've been put in positions, but there's been people that I'm aware of. No one can control their room, right? It's impossible.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's thousands of people, and there's hundreds and hundreds and thousands, tens of thousands of gifters. It's impossible to control them all. I've been in a position where, you know, someone's turned to me and said, listen, I've spent X, Y, Z. I can no longer afford to do it. I've ran into a little bit of an overdraft or whatever, and I've actually paid that off. I would never want anybody to put
respect for that, man.
I've never spoke about it, and I won't speak about it. I won't tell you who it is. But the people who actually fuck around with me know exactly who those people are.
Stuff like that done in silence, man. You know, good work done in silence.
I would never want that on my shoulders. And I think even me and Michelle sometimes don't see eye to eye or whatever, but she already knows my principles, that if someone actually turned around to me and said, listen, this has happened, no way on this earth would I ever let that slide. It's not me, you know. I know Claire's position in life. Michelle knows it. She's successful. She's got what she wants in life. She will continue to do that. There is only so long you can gift on this app. And she already knows that. I know that. She put me in a position to do it. She came in my life almost a year ago. She turned my life around as well. She came back. She wanted to beat the record. And that's all her end goal was. And that's why she's going to leave after. I never knew that. Funnily enough, I actually never ever knew it.
It's basically come in because Angie was saying about you have to putting it across. So I was just wanting to know when you were actually getting your hairline fixed.
This morning, the Wolf, I had a lot of opinions. I'm not going to go through them again. People have told me to look at the videos, so we'll have a look at the videos. I'll leave it there. But, it's probably on the FYP if you want to go and have a look. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not interested. I'm far from interested. I think people should know that by now. I'm actually far from interested on what people have to say about me. But one thing that I am going to do,
and I think
I will defend myself where I need to defend myself, you know, and actually voice what. I don't do these boxes. I think realistically, TikTok should get rid of the fucking boxes. I think they're the most toxic thing on this app right now.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You say the toxic, right? But like for me, I'm nobody on the app, should I say? I'm just an average day person, and for me, because I am disabled and I have been stuck at home, and then I come across Angie and stuff like that. they have given me a voice. So I know as much as people say they are toxic, and I understand that, but for me personally, I feel like I'm able to interact with people, if you understand that part. And I have watched you, Wolf, and I think you're amazing at what you do. But even if I've given you a rose, you've always thanked that person, and that's why I do like you, and I do like DG, because you are humble. You're not on
I think
here.
Wolf is correct. I think the boxes are toxic, and I love going live, but I think I'll change my content, and where it'll just be me as a host. And I think you're right. I think get rid of the boxes, because sometimes it does my head. And although I do love the drama, but it will be doing me a favour, 100%.
100%.
I think it causes a massive issue, and this isn't just directed at you, Andrew. To be honest, this is directed across the whole people who do the whole FYP thing, the whole stirring apart. You know, this person's done this and this person's done that. These receipts. I think if a person has receipts on somebody of doing something wild, crazy, this, that, the other, yeah, damn right, everybody should know about it. But I think the boxes just it. I'm actually sick of scrolling into them. I've had to block them.
Yeah.
You know,
I've
Wolf,
had to block them. I can't stand them.
And don't you feel bad that your peoples give 50%? Look, obviously it's your gift as well, but don't it make you feel sick that your peoples give TikTok 50% of that money?
Okay, Len. Let me just ask you this question, yeah. And I never want to say anything. Would you rather me do what I'm doing, own my shit, earn my money how I'm doing it by playing whatever this game is, right? This leaderboard, these ranks, these battles, this, that, the other, or would you much rather me accept, let's say, £10,000 from somebody behind the scenes? You know who it is that's doing
Yeah,
it, whoever's
accept
gifting
it
me or
behind the
whatever.
scenes, do PayPaling, you boyo.
No, absolutely not. There's one thing, earning your money, earning your bread, and doing what you're doing on the app, however you want to do it. But it's another thing accepting money behind the scenes.
but
I don't.
that's what we were talking
No.
about this morning, Wolf.
That's the whole, it's the whole
Was
point of the game. You
around.
have a laugh and a joke, you banter. I mean, he doesn't, it's not just battling. He's done it in many ways where he's, a dare battle or, they've done no end of different activities just on live while they're battling. It's just it's the fun part of the game.
Yeah, but we were talking this morning about saying, people say it's a safe space, your room, and that's what people were coming up and saying. But actually, and Anja's been honest about it, if the gifts and
Yes,
things
I am.
weren't there, would you be on live as much as you are? That's...
Definitely not. It's part and parcel of what I do. I've never once denied that I don't come to this app to earn money.
Yeah.
I will never say that I haven't. In the beginning, I was gifting out every single thing that I receive.
Yeah,
I still do. I've got multiple accounts. I don't just take for myself.
No, he gifts out.
I've done more, and this is not to blow any smoke up my own arse. I've done more on this app for people outside of the app in different fucking countries than any live streamer in the UK. It's not something to boast about.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something to be proud of in my life. Because a few years ago, let me tell you something, I was never in a position to help anybody. Never.
And now he's doing it.
Now I am. I'm one of the most successful in the UK, and you can call it whatever you want to call it, right? You can call it begging, you can call it a battler, you can call it this, you can call it that, you can call it whatever. I have done for anybody.
Yeah, but
Not
people
one person.
still would have supported you the same way. You would have got the whole of the money.
I've known Sam since probably about a year and a half. From where he was to where he is, it's a huge difference. He knows it, everybody else knows it. Not because of him making the money, but initially when he was first started, like he said, he was basically whatever he was making, he was helping others. I've watched him, like I said to you before he's even come here, not me blowing no smoke up his ass. I said it before, right at the start when I joined the live. And I said I've watched him gift people.
I'm talking
where
about live
most
streaming,
people,
guys. Sam Walker's just came to the app. I'm talking about live streamers that have been here for a long time. You can say Sam Walker. Yes, he's doing amazing. He's doing what he's doing, what fucking charities are paid to do from donations. I'm talking about live streamers that have been here for a while. You keep saying Sam Walker. What I'm not saying, and I'm not disputing what Sam Walker has done. He's probably done the most. I'm talking about the people that have been here for a long time,
3
the
a.m.
same time as me.
And I think we talk about the boxes being toxic, but actually a lot is driven from
Big
gifting,
up,
isn't it?
Lays.
A lot of toxicity is driven from people gifting.
Yeah.
Whether that's jealousy or whether that's people.
There's no safe place really on TikTok, whether you got boxes or no boxes, because you don't know what someone's going to say. You know what I mean? It is live; it's not edited. You don't know what's going to come out someone's gob. So there's no safe place. And then you also got the gifting. You got vulnerable people on here, so there's never,
Like I said earlier on, Angie, it's social media. Trying to find a safe space on social media, it's a needle in a haystack, because there's always going to be someone vulnerable, and you don't know who's vulnerable and who's not. You know.
I know what you say about the boxes, Ange, and Wolf. I know what you're saying about them, but I honestly believe that people like myself, I tried to go live myself the other day, and it lasted all of not long, and I haven't got the confidence to do that. But when I'm around you guys, you seem to like give me the confidence to be able to speak. So that's why I like the boxes.
Oh, but I would love to see the boxes go. Even though I love the drama side of it, I love talking to people. It would do me a favour. It would really do me a favour, although it won't give you that voice. No. You know what I mean?
Anyways,
this is what I'm saying, and this is why I respect you, Angie, for that. I'm pale because, like, I am. You are able to speak. People like myself, if they are lonely and they've got nothing to do, then it's nice to be able just to have a conversation with somebody and interact with someone.
I wonder if they should put it back to 4 boxes, because that's how it was, I think, when I
maybe do that, or take I don't know, but I'm just saying, me personally, who is at home day in, day out, you've given me a chance to meet people, even though I've not met them in the flesh and I don't know that person, but it's just nice to interact. That's what I'm trying to say.
And
Why does people keep asking if I've got a lisp?
I don't know. They're saying that you sound different, Wolf. They think that you must have been through some transition. You've got a lisp. Have you had BT?
I've got my.
Are you alright?
I've got my veneer retainers in.
That's what it is.
I was thinking that
I've got a lisp. What's wrong with a lisp?
But no one was hating on you, Wolf. It was
I got my veneer retainers in, guys. Fucking hell.
It was about the whole gifting thing.
I thought Lisp came on
here. That manipulation of people.
I mean, you do have a lot of support. You have a lot of support on here, Wolf. You know what I mean? Because
I have grew a huge amount of support.
I've never seen anyone that has as much support as you do, to be honest.
He has built a huge community.
Yeah.
And you know,
like it's not been handed to me.
It's all been built.
It's been built for the last 2 years.
Like as I said, I remember I used to battle him on a 4-way, and now I wouldn't even get in a 4-way with him because there's no chance of you're winning. He's got that much support. He's that strong, but he's built it. You know, everybody on these boxes. I've got my money. You've got yours. We spend it wherever we want to spend it, and people support him because of the person he is. And this is, I stated this before when I first came on the live. People support him for the person he is and for the things that he's done. He's done things for people that a lot of people will just swipe off and just go to the next person and go to the next live, but not with him. If he sees someone and he thinks they deserve it, he'll give them, and he'll, just that smile, whether it's cost him a line or a uni, just that one smile, for that split second, it feels good. I've done it myself. A lot of people that gift, they know how it feels like, just to put a smile on someone's face. Now, for example, look at the number one now, Mahfouz, she's a female, right? And yesterday she was getting gifted, and, just a smile on that girl's face was, I absolutely, it was heartbreaking because you know what she's going through in life, and you know the condition she has. So today she's on there, and someone's making her smile. It's just like when somebody's been in a battle and wolves come in and randomly dropped a fire phoenix or a bigger gift that only levels 43, 44 and above can send. It's if he's gone out his way to put a smile on someone's face, not everybody, you won't see that unless you're inside that live. You don't see what Wolf has done. And
I
not
saw the
just
one
Wolf,
where he
others
dropped it
as
on the
well.
men in the pond the other day, and that was
Yeah,
hilarious.
that
The
chicken.
one
I think
that
there's a massive difference in the UK to compared to like so many different other countries. Like people are so against people in the UK, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's
What,
too much.
you know
It's
what
very
Wolf I've
competitive.
noticed, right? In my boxes, everyone's always talking over each other, right? And it really annoys the fuck out of me, right? Now that you're here, you're a big live streamer. No one is talking over you. You know, people have got respect for people that have money, or not just money, but people that are big on TikTok. I have just noticed this.
It's because I think we're gossips.
I think it was because people were coming in to try and support Wolf, because I think what's toxic sometimes are the comments, and I think you can have an opinion on someone, and if that opinion doesn't suit other people's narratives, or it can be deemed a little bit negative, people instantly say, oh, they're slagging you off over there. Like, Wolf, how many times has this live been shared for you?
Ridiculous amounts. Ridiculous amounts.
Exactly. And I think it's not, no one, just because people don't have the same opinion or have an opinion on what's happened, it's instantly got to be really negative, and you're trying to drag him down and you're trying to bring the pack down, and it's like, well, no, she's genuinely just having an opinion on it. And that's fair.
And TikTok's
I think
another
everyone's
role where
entitled
you
to
can
their
have.
own opinion in it, but it creates a massive hate campaign. It does create a hate campaign, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. Angie's gonna, disagree or agree or whatever. It creates a big hate campaign, and I think everybody should be for each other in it. Like, you'd all get on a lot much more if you don't hate on one another. It makes no sense. Go about your day, wake up in the morning and think to myself, fucking hell, like, whose day am I going to make today, rather than whose fucking life am I going to make a misery today?
And TikTok
Yeah,
have a rule where they
Well,
once
that's not
you've got their
life.
50%, it should be something like 10.
Yeah, one sec. Well, that's not life, though, is it? This is TikTok. People love drama. I mean, I'm doing FYP this morning. You're on FYP. Miss Red, she talks about people. She does the FYP. So does.
And Miss Red's a fucking idiot as well.
Oh.
Let's call black and white. She's a fucking idiot as well. I don't know why you've got a huge platform, use it for something positive, go and change people's lives. Like, why make people's life a misery? I don't get it. You know what I mean, Angie? That's not a dig at you. That's not me saying, I can't stand you, because you know what? At times, I think you're fucking hilarious, to be honest. The name suits you. Sometimes it's fucking, it is what it is. But you got a huge platform. You built a huge community. Go and put it to something fucking useful.
He's talking about the name.
Make people's life.
Look, America get them scores on a daily, so how much?
But the thing is, though, Wolf, can I say something? But it's all about drama. People love drama. You say you want positivity. Yes, I do like positivity at times, but people love drama. Without the drama, people wouldn't be on TikTok. And that's a fact. Nobody wants to see me sitting here saying, hi, guys, how are you? We're going to be all positive today and have a chat. People don't want it.
No, I hear that, but that's England for you, though. People are so fucking corrupt that all they want to hear is bullshit come out of people's mouths to go on about and enjoy their day. They wouldn't rather, go and smash it in life. They'd rather, you're a fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? They would much rather that. It's so toxic.
Hey, it's like the news. People love reading negative news. When do you like reading positive news? Like someone's won 5 million? No, you want to hear someone's lost 5 million. People love negative.
So people can sit back and laugh that someone's lost 5 million. I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird
The
behavior.
way of the world,
You know,
isn't it?
like people need to change their mindset and actually like just
That's why
enjoy
in the
life.
newspapers always negative. Do you ever read positive news? I don't.
And that's
No.
like sitting back and laughing that TikTok's took 50% off you. But
Do you know
we're
what
not.
we can
We're
laugh
not
at, though,
agreeing with it. We
guys?
think it's wrong. We think TikTok should take less.
Do you know what we can laugh at? Dirty D has not made the top 20 in the dailies and will
I
not
don't even like
make
hearing that
them
guy's name. It
anymore.
makes me sick. I don't want to hear his name. That guy's just wow, no.
I don't
But
know,
anyway,
man. But
like I
listen,
said,
go on. Sorry.
go on, bro. Sam, once again, I'm gonna get off because I need to get to work. I need to open up my unit. But big respect to you, bro. And you know what? Once again, congratulations on your record and last of the weekly, bro. You deserve it. And I said it from the start before you were
Thank
here.
you.
Big up to everyone. Listen, if I said anything wrong to anyone, I do apologize. I only came on because obviously what was being said about Wolf in the morning, and that's it. Other than that, big love and big respect to everybody. I hope you have a blessed day. Take care.
Yeah.
My plan was never to go and do the record this week. I would never have been the talk of TikTok this week had that record not have been beaten. You know, it was never the plan. Someone invested into me that has believed in me for a long time. Yes, we've had our ins and outs between. However, someone invested their time, their money into me, and so has everybody else, for something that I actually said that I wanted to complete on TikTok. It was the last weeklies, and guess what? They went and done it for me. And like that's in itself. It is an accomplishment. I can't lie. If anybody understood TikTok the way I understand it, and if you do TikTok the way I do it, you'd know that 18.3 million, guys, is an unbelievable achievement, not just because of the money, but because of the record that's been set. No one is ever going to be able to take that from me. I'm the record holder. You know, that's an achievement. And before she wanted to go, that's what she wanted to do. She actually, believe it or not, wasn't going for the record. It just so happened that we were so close to the record that she wanted to complete it amongst with others.
Yeah.
Never asked, never demanded, never dictated where or when or who. Anybody can gift, not just her. Not just her.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. I've
But
heard
going
some
back to what, just
shit,
really
but
quickly, what you said about, people talking about other people. That's life, though, isn't it? It is social media. If we're all positive, it would be boring. Let's face it. Half the people wouldn't be on here watching. And people love
no, I understand. I guess, like you're right in what you say. Like if it was just boring, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, yeah. How are you? I can't stand boring either. Like the UK is so boring now. It's ridiculous. You go live streaming with someone else in a different country, it's completely different kettle of fish.
But although what you're saying about taking away the boxes, I'm all for that. Although I do love the drama and talking to people, it would do me a favour, because I do think it's also very toxic.
Guys, I have to keep the retainer in.
Welcome
It's not
back,
a
Lewis.
retainer. It's like it's a veneer clip. It's for
A
my teeth,
plastic
so I
shield.
don't grind them in the middle of the night.
A
And they're
plastic
hurting me
shield.
right now.
People were
Huh?
saying this morning, Wolf, were you gifting, about you gifting yourself?
Yeah.
I thought that was another account. Is that your account?
Damn right, I'll own that shit. I sent myself 10 unis.
Can I ask you a question regarding that, though, Wolf? Do you not feel, because people do say you, and I don't watch you a lot because I'm always live, but people say you help a lot of people, right? Do you not think sending yourself unis is just throwing away money, though?
No. I mean, in some aspect, if you really want me to answer God's honest truth, yeah. Yeah, I do. But I was pissed off, and I had a right to be pissed off then. I would never have actually broke the record this week, by the way. Hadn't it have been for me being banned last week, I was going to just break my own record. That was only going to be it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It was a bank holiday. TikTok couldn't audit the ban, so wouldn't be able to put me back on. Number one was taken from myself for the most silliest of reasons, which is not a valid ban.
Yeah.
And I was pissed off. I was in the thingy, the reset had just happened. We're on live. I'm on live, and I'm like, I'll fucking put myself to number one. And then the chat's hyping me. No, you won't. No, you won't. You won't do it. You won't do it. I thought, all right, bet. Boom. 10 unis, and I put myself to number one.
Can
Silly
I ask
sausages.
you one more question, Wolf? Because a lot of people asked me this, I think, was it this morning?
Yeah.
Are you leaving the app?
No. No, but listen, in TikTok and whatever, in terms of completed things, I would say I've completed near enough everything. In fact, matter of fact, everything. I hold 10 number one, 10 number one. And currently I'm working on them, different live streaming platforms like Kick, like Twitch, down that avenue, and see where it goes from there. TikTok will not be my forever thing. It has been, but you have to start somewhere. You have to build a fan base somewhere, and to leave something and go on to a different platform straight away, it would never work out. You have to build them all together. And that's my next plans, is to gradually switch platforms, and I will do that at some point.
Yeah.
There's other
Well,
things in my life that I want to do as well. That will include everybody if they want to, selling different things, doing different things, whatever it may be. So, yeah, I'm not leaving.
oh, there you go. Thank you so much, Wolf, for honestly joining me.
But yeah, like these lot have blessed me for the last.
Read in the comments.
Sorry?
I just saw misread in the comments.
Pick up the boxes, freedom of speech, people want to be heard. I'm very few, yeah. So he's bragging about gifting himself. Oh, I own that shit. It wasn't exactly for no one not to see. I'd done it from the wolf to the wolf.
Yeah.
I didn't hide it like many people would try and do it on a fake account or whatever. I own that shit, and I did do it. Never done it before. Will I ever do it again? No. But yeah, I damn right did do it.
Do you know what I can't believe, Wolf? That
I mean, you got to be, but you're right in some ways. So I didn't mean to cut you up. That's it is an achievement, isn't it? It definitely is.
Honestly, it really is. Like, I went to bed last night and woke up this morning, and it was just like, whoa. After so many big streamers on this app, and so many people that have come through this app, we're talking about tens of thousands, if not in the 100,000 now. Live streamer, I've never been able to do it. I've done it, non-VPN, completed UK rank. That's something in itself. It is an achievement, whether people want to say it is or whether people say it isn't. I don't really care. But to me, that's a massive achievement.
Yeah, 100%.
It is.
I think like people should just be happy. Like, yo, like, well done. If you don't like me, keep stepping and go about your business. You know what I mean? Like, you're in your path, I'm in my path. If you want to congratulate me, you can. If not, then no hard feelings. Just go and do you. Like, I
I was
don't
just
get
going
why
to
it's got
say,
to be a
Wolf,
topic of bullshit.
I can't believe that I sat for an hour, a whole hour, watching you peel an egg.
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
was so invested. Honestly,
That's
it was
wild.
crazy.
More of them to come. I got the toolkit as well.
Have you?
Yeah, I went and bought a toolkit.
What we were saying, like, it's just a wild amount of money, isn't it, for people to send to strangers on the internet? It's like, it's madness what people do on this app. Not just you, but like as a whole in general.
I do agree. I do agree.
America does that daily. America does it daily,
So do
and
we now.
TikTok get all of that percentage.
I do agree to a certain extent. But that's just like anywhere, isn't it? It's any app that you use. Like, who watches TV nowadays? They
Not
put on
me.
their phone, and you know, in some sort of way, Angie, you're live this morning. No one switched on the news. They've switched on fucking Delusive Angie to see what the topic of TikTok is. You know what I mean? In some way or another, this is the
Big up,
new thing.
Angie.
This is the new thing,
Yeah.
and yeah, I agree that like people are sending money to others, but it's not. I don't think it's for others in themselves. I think it's for the game, and I think it's the environment that they're in, and that's how the platform is built. People don't have a gun to their head. I don't hold a gun to no one's head. I mean, there's people that probably do, you know, not quite literally, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And people are forced to gift and put themselves in situations that they shouldn't.
Do you know? Because
Go
people
on.
fall deep into communities, don't they? Like, your community is hard. Like, as soon as Angie mentioned your name, like, they're all in here with the wolf heads. Like, they go hard for you. And it's like people buy into that so much. It's kind of not manipulation, but it's a kind of manipulation where they genuinely believe they're a part of something. So when people are battling and they see you losing, they probably feel like they have to do it because they're a part of that, if that makes sense. It's like,
Yeah, but that's probably the same as my platform. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's what I mean. It's the same across the board for like everybody. Like people fall into these communities and fall deep.
But then without a community, it would, let's say, for example, if I had one person, if I just had one person, right, I'm talking literal one person, put me at number one with X amount of thousands, that's taking the piss, I think.
Yeah.
You know, there's not no real community behind it. There's not no real genuine support behind it. When I'm telling you that I have thousands of people supporting me, it's ridiculous. And I mean by sending, it doesn't matter whether it's a rose or up to a uni, the highest gift you can send. There's thousands every time I come off my live. You know, so it's not just one person, it's a lot of people. And if you break down X amount of, let's say, 1,000,000 diamonds between 1,000 people or 2,000 people in the week, it divides down into such a smaller amount, then people wouldn't actually batter an eyelid if you break it down like that. Yes, people are spending money where they shouldn't, but I can't control that. I can only say to them, please don't do it if you can't afford to do it.
Yeah.
You know, don't
Like
do
everyone.
anything beyond your means. And, like, it's impossible to do that.
I do completely agree. And I think people are saying, oh, you wouldn't say this if you were getting gifted big. But what I do is I speak to the people that have gifted big and that are now in financial difficulty, that come out of people's communities like Dirty D's, etc. And that's what I do on the app. So I'm not saying it from a point of view of, if I was being gifted big, would I not say this? I don't do that. I help the people that have come out the other side. That's what I do on the app. So I'm not saying it from a bad point of view. It's a general thing, not just at Wolf. It's about the app as a whole, really.
I do try and involve everybody where I can. It doesn't matter whether it's just a person that's sub to me, a person who's just, you know, sort of tapping my screen or whatever. I do try and involve everyone where I can. And let's say, for example, if Claire sent me 250,000 in a 5-minute battle, and I have a list of people that have only sent 100, I will still thank each and every single one of them. It doesn't matter.
People are saying that in the comments.
And Claire is no different from anybody else. That person who sent 100 coins is no different to Claire. I'm using Claire as an example because she was a topic of the conversation. No one is any different to nobody else. It just means that you can only do what you can do. You understand? And this is where I do involve everybody. It's not me. There's some live streamers, and I'll be brutally honest, that will just read out the person that sent 250,000 and forget the 100.
Yeah.
But without those hundreds and those 200 points, you're nothing. I can't lie. You're nothing.
But I've got to agree with that, because I did go into Wolves and I only sent a couple of roses and he did thank everybody.
I don't understand how people can't thank for a rose. I mean, I always do that. I see some people doing it, but a lot of creators don't do that.
And I think there is a part of the app where people have to be adults and stand accountable for their own actions on what they gift and their own feelings around gifting and learning when to step back. It's the same as gambling, isn't it? But, you know, TikTok is now an addiction for people.
Yeah, 100%.
But then how do you control that? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think it's just for you to control. I think that's really hard for you as a creator to control. And
people are using it like a gambling.
Yeah, and when people come out and they talk about it, you know, we can see and help them in different areas and where to go for help, etc. But really, it is about people standing up and being accountable as an adult and saying enough is enough. People know how much they've got in the bank. They know what bills they have to pay. If they choose to then give that, but it is an addiction. It's like gambling. And there should be something out there that can prevent people from.
I do believe. I do agree with you. I do agree with you. And I've said it on my live a few times. I absolutely agree with what you're saying. There should be something that is involved in TikTok where people can turn to. And the people that, you know, have got themselves into situations or something, or have become addicted to supporting live streamers and this, that, the other, I do think there should be something out there for them where they can just turn around, talk it out, whatever it may be, and then see a complete different light of it. There's people who are going to be addicted and there's people who are not going to be addicted. People just do it for the pure fun and laughs and shits and gigs of it. And there's people who are dedicated to it. It's crazy. It is.
But I don't believe it's a creator's responsibility, you know, in regards to vulnerable gifters. You know, I don't know who everyone is. I can't go around making sure they're okay. Unless, obviously, if you get you, probably different. You'd make sure, you know, if they're sending you, you know, a lot, then you would.
A big pocket person, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that's where, thanks for Angie, first of all, for letting me up in the box. And I think that's where TikTok needs to take some responsibility. You know, it's not the individual creator's responsibility. It's a platform that they use to create content for people who want to see that content. But I do think I'm relatively new to TikTok, and the big thing is around gifting. So you won't be able to reach the weekly rankings unless you are gifted. So much of the app revolves around the gifting aspect, and you know, it is an addiction. You know, there is people with mental health difficulties that, you know, they gain a lot from gifting. You know, it's psychological. We like to see people smile, we like to give people back, but there is a big aspect of, you know, it is addictive. And unfortunately, I feel that TikTok needs to take responsibility, you know, on gifting.
I suppose you can say about anything now, isn't it? Any gambling site or any, you know, on the internet, it's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah, but TikTok doesn't have any warnings, you know, considering how addictive the gifting aspect can be to those who are vulnerable. Anyone, you know, any person, whether they've got any mental health condition or not, you know, it is an addictive aspect. You know, if you're able to put a smile on someone's face by gifting something, or if you're able to support a creator by the content they're doing, gifting is a way that you can show your support to them.
Yeah. TikTok should be took to watchdog for the percentage that they take off the people.
Yeah, so there's a creator on here called Banned Bird, and she submitted a lengthy document to TikTok that goes into some detail about another creator on the app, about the issues that they bring, the toxicity of them. But also she does touch on the gifting aspect and the psychological aspect of gifting. You know, after all, TikTok is a business, and, you know, they're very clever in what they've done with the gifting aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna go. I don't really do these boxes, but I don't
But
know.
big up for you coming in, speaking up, Wolf, because we've all just listened.
Thanks for what's that noise? Thanks for coming in, Wolf. I appreciate that.
No worries, I'm gonna go and take my
I
return.
had a lot to say yesterday, but you know, it's just speaking to you. Honestly, I can actually understand as to how much support you do get. I do get it now. You know what I mean? But I still want to have a look at your videos. Do you know what I mean?
I think if anybody was in my shoes, they'd kind of understand.
Yeah.
They would. If they walked today in my TikTok live, they'd understand, and they would want it. They really would, especially it's overwhelming at times with all the support and all the positivity and the greatness that comes with it. But people won't understand. They'll never understand from behind the screen. You know how it is as a live streamer. Do you know what I mean? How it can feel. It can be great. The next minute it can be shit. It is what it is. There's good and bad days with everything. But
And sorry, Wolf, I wasn't being negative on what you've achieved. I was just obviously just giving a different interpretation. I wasn't taking away from what you've achieved. Well done. And you you put the content out there, and you have got a great community who supports you.
I wouldn't even call myself a content creator. I've never. I would never class myself as a content creator. Never have, never will, unless I actually do provide content by doing videos. Would I say I'm a live streaming content maybe creator? Yeah, I would, but not a content creator. I'm not.
Yeah. That's the same as me. I'm a streamer, not a content creator. I only do videos.
Yeah, I would just say I'm just a live streamer. That's all I am. And people are going to hate me saying that. People will hate me saying that, but that's the truth of it. I'm not a content creator. Never claimed myself to be one either.
And those just starting out on the app, they look up to people like yourself who are achieving great things within the app. So, you're an inspiration for what you're doing to others who are just starting out on what can be achieved. So, well done to you and your community and the team you've created.
You think about keep positive. It's like I'm like when there's no drama, it's like none of us have anything to talk about. And it's like what do you talk about? Or, I would have to change my whole content. You know what I mean? Do I sit and just chat to people? And do you know what I mean?
See, there's a comment in here, and I'm not one for just buying into comments. People can have their own opinion, right? What was it? Dolce Vita, great job on fleecing the masses. I'm sure that's meant to say masses. I don't sell people dreams. Don't sell my top gifters dreams. Don't promise them nothing. Don't flirt with them. Don't have any type of relationship with them in or outside the app. I do me, and that's me. If people want to gift me because, I don't know, like, they want to, for somewhat way or another, I don't know, attract my attention, that's on them. That is on them. However, I don't do it behind the app. Don't do it. Don't do it on here. Don't need to. If you want to support me for me, not because you want something from me. That's what I have to say for that comment, because I see a lot of it. I do see a lot of it.
The Chloe situation. What do you think of that? Because she's a sniper. The Chloe situation.
What about Chloe?
Did people tried to snipe her, right, off that number 2 spot?
Choli. That's something in itself. I don't know the full facts and the ins and outs of it. What I do know is Choli's left Hey Honey because of certain things she don't agree with behind the scenes of that agency.
It's Chloe, sorry, I thought it was Chloe.
No, it's cool. But again, I'm not gonna speak on that matter because that has nothing to do with me. I'll stick up for her where I can. It's a friend of mine. However, that's something that she has to talk about, unfortunately. There's a lot of reasons as to why she's hurt, though. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of promises that they didn't keep to for her. There's a lot of behind the scenes manipulation. There's a lot that goes with it. I think she was just really, really upset, and that's understandable, especially when it comes from someone like Choli, because you ever meet Choli and you ever sit down and really actually talk to Choli, Choli is so soft. She's soft. And she will easily get hurt. She's very sensitive. And that's obviously something, especially with this app, that you have to deal with. But at the same time, she's only human just like other people. She has feelings. And if she feels attacked, then them shoes clearly fit. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to someone from her own agency and one of the agency's biggest supporters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big supporters. Unknown won't support Hey Honey again. He believes in Choli. He believes in what Choli has to say, this, that, the other. There's a lot of people that have left Hey Honey, but I'm not going to be here slating something that I don't really know the ins and outs of. I'm not going to discredit anybody. I'm not going to discredit anybody's business or whatever. I'm only going to tell you what I've heard. So the only real thing here is that Choli has to say what he has to say and what's gone on. I think.
Mr. TikTok official saying we're getting called peddler enablers in Lucy's live.
Who's Mr. UK TikTok official when he's at home?
The one that dances on the motorway and in the street.
I know who it is, but he's a no one, just an absolute fucking creep is what he is. That guy, bruv. I think maybe at some point give Choli a chance to voice her opinion. Give her a chance to voice her opinion on it, and maybe everybody will understand as to why last night happened and why she was so hurt, because it'll kind of surprise you and it'll kind of shock you, and it will probably open a lot of people's eyes up. Whether she wants to, that's up to her. But
I mean, I have seen a few videos people sent me, but yeah.
Mr. fucking flip flop. Yeah, she has a reason as to why she was hurt last night over what happened. Yeah, I mean, oh, he's here in the live now. Who are you mean? This guy, bro. With his 20 pence fucking vending machine necklace. Get out of here, you big bum. I hope he paid your dad back the money as well, by the way. Imagine robbing off your own family. Crazy. Anyway, speak with Choli. Speak with Choli. You'll probably hear a side of it that'll probably shock
But
you
she's
all.
welcome, in the box anytime, yeah.
I don't know whether she's in here. I actually don't know whether she's in here. She might be, I don't know, or she might still be asleep. She was really upset, especially when I was on the phone with her last night. Like, she's got a heart of gold. She doesn't mean bad by nobody.
Yeah. I've never seen it before, so I don't know. But then I'm always live, so all these people come out the wood, and I'm like, who's the hell's this? Who's the, you know what I mean? Who are these people? I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Well, I go live 24/7, always live. So
I don't know, but
yeah,
we're gonna keep going round in circles about it. I really don't know. I only know what Choli's told me.
You've joined because like I said, I've seen you in a different light and things, and I can understand the support that you get.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. But listen, guys, have a great day. All of you have a great day. Everyone in the comment section, I hope your days get better as well. Trolls.
You too, Wolf.
I hope you wake up on the right side of the bed tomorrow. Things will get better.
I won't have my chose violence.
Life will be okay, trolls. Life will be okay tomorrow. Wake up with a smile on your face and go and smash your day.
Oh my
Bye-bye.
God, I wake up like the bloody Exorcist. That's every day. Big up. I'm glad they joined the box.
It's lovely in the end.
And a bit Choli.
Ooh.
Choli can join the box at any time to give us, opinion if she wants. But obviously, I've just been watching, somebody was saying about something G Crew's live. I'm going to have a look. Lucy's live.
And
Oh my God, she didn't have to do that.
Well deserved that.
Oh, thank you so much, Claire. Honestly, you didn't have to do that. And we're talking about gifts and manipulation, man. What a timing.
basically, Angie, Claire never got nothing for her uni.
Oh, thank you so much, Claire. Honestly, you didn't have to do that. Swear to God. Thank you. Big love. Oh, God. Now I feel awful. Oh.
That's her.
I'm glad Wolf joined the box. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Claire. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much.
No, but I do think if anyone gets the opportunity, if you drop Bandbird a follow, she submitted a lengthy document through to TikTok about some of the bigger creators, not Wolf, but another big creator.
I know, which is awkward because obviously I'm talking about gifts and all things like that. But no, honestly, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Claire. Big love. Thank you. And she didn't have to do that.
Good gift to have received.
And that's just proving what the robbery is, because you've just had a bit off Claire's uni and now she's just come and give you the rest of the uni with the wolf. The lion.
But there was no shouting, no nothing. And
big up, honestly. Thank you so much, Claire. And you know what? You honestly didn't have to send that, so thank you. But, I'm glad I got Wolf in the box because, hearing him out and he does sound, really nice, and I can understand the support that he does get. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, generally nice bloke.
And what a nice guy he is. He was so respectful whenever he was speaking about anyone, total respect to him and what he's achieved.
And I appreciate that he jumped in the box to have a say, you know what I mean?
And there was no shouting, no nothing. It was just talking, wasn't you?
Yeah.
So no one can say anything about that, Ange, because you was just generally talking.
Yeah, and I agree with him about the boxes, Even though I love talking to people, I would love to see the boxes go because then I'd have no choice and just do my own thing. And I think it would be doing me a favour in some ways where I can it wouldn't be so toxic on here. Because even though I love talking to people and it's good to give everyone a voice, I think it would be just nicer to do my own thing. I think my mental health would be, everyone's mental health would be better because I think TikTok can destroy your mental health.
No, I understand that, but for me, because you have.
Yeah, but I think it's a whole app. If you go into another app, other apps, it's not as toxic, you know what I mean? And that's where you're saying people are lonely, mental health, blah, 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 and have a voice there, do you know what I mean? Because I think it's toxic.
Angie, I've only just found this. I don't think I could find anything else.
Debates. Yeah, I should get back to my debates. Yeah, he does present them very well. Yeah.
Just, don't worry, she's acting delusional.
Claire, thank you so much for that line. You really didn't have to send that. Big love, thank you.
I was so nice.
She's playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. Yeah, she's trying to buy me. Okay, I'm bought. I'm just kidding, guys.
Golly. That's it now, you have to say Wolf's the best.
Get him in the box. Claire came in the box earlier, Miss Antisocial. Yeah. Well, I can hear GQ ranting in the background.
Is it about you?
I don't know.
Lucy's live with G Crew in the box, and they're saying that you're a troll enabler.
He was sat there, mate, with me, wasn't it?
Oh.
It was good enough when we was having a...
He's having a bit of a rant. I don't know. I'm going to come off soon, guys. So anyway, I've just eaten. I'm full. Oh, God. boring without boxes. Do you think? Yeah, Fawny probably.
All up in Angie's boxes though the other week when he come back. So how can he be saying that? Nah?
You know what? When I first came on TikTok, I used to dance and sing. You know what I mean? I could go back to that. I know it might sound boring, but you know, I think there'll be less. You know, people fight for views. They fight for this. They're always like some kind of fighting for something. I think when there's no boxes. And, you know, it's not going back. This person said that person said that. Do you know what I mean?
What Hayley's just said about trolling.
This is what's made your platform grow.
Wolf's just been in here and no one's trolled him.
What, choo-choo? I'll just put some people in. Choo-choo.
Hello. I told you he was a nice guy. He's very decent, very respectful. And because he's calm, everybody else is calm.
I don't really know him. I didn't even know his name was Sam until someone told me. But like I said, because I'm live all the time, so I don't really watch him.
Angie, why do you only let me in on my 32 badge account?
What?
You only let me in on my big account. You've ignored me because this is a small account. I'm furious.
Is that a small?
This is my backup.
So that's just...
Am I echoing?
Yeah, do you want to...
hang on.
Another account then.
I didn't realise she had two.
And you know, I think because he is positive, you know, he's right. You know what? He is quite positive. I wish I could be like him and be positive. I don't want to do battles or anything, but but then it's like I sit and well, what do I talk about now? You know, because people don't like positive. They love the drama and all that, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to do what's good for you.
And I love drama myself. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes it does get too much.
And I think people come on the app for different reasons, don't they? Some people are lonely and some people do want to communicate and speak to people. And then the boxes are a real positive, especially for someone like Just Nana who might go live but not feel confident. If she's got people in the boxes to talk to, it might give her that confidence to stay alive.
I'm going to give you a follow, Moochie.
I just find Angie is just like, she don't pick and choose. She lets everybody in. She gives everybody a chance to speak. And I know people say I speak a lot, but honestly, I just think she's just a genuine person. I do.
Oh, thank you, Nana.
Right, Angie, I only came up to say...
I would think, oh my God, I'll look at someone's gifting badge or who they are. Do you know what I mean? I'll just have an opinion on people. I see it, and I've had opinions on people that hate me. And I've actually supported them. Yes,
I came up to say two things. First of all, 99% of people that are chatting shit about Wolf and whoever's on the podium, if they had that opportunity to be in that position, they would take it in a heartbeat.
Of course. Well, wait a minute, Alicia. I had opinions on Wolf this morning. It was me.
Wolf's cool.
Eh?
Wolf's all right, but I just feel like the people that are chatting shit.
I was, you know what? I wasn't even doing the FYP. I decided to have a discussion on it because he was, you know, on the leaderboard. He got to 18.2 million. So I had my opinions on it. I'm not going to go through it though because I've already said it this morning. Yeah. And then he came in. Claire came in the box. A lovely woman, Claire. You know, and then Wolf came in the box, and that was it. And had his say.
I just feel like most of the people that are kicking off about him or people that have got an opinion on him.
No one's kicking off about him, Alicia.
No, I'm not saying you, Angie. I'm just saying that
what I'm saying in the comments
all over the app. They would take that opportunity with both hands if they had the chance to, you know. But the other thing is, you had someone in your comments who was outed for speaking to children, and I did say to the mods to get rid of them, but they didn't. He's been here the whole time. He's called Midnight Stars or something. He's outed for speaking to young children.
Never heard of him. Well, if I've got a mod on, can someone block that person then, please?
Yeah, I was saying it in the comments, but I think it was ghosting me. Top Go, and I don't think he was here when I said it. But he was.
Can't see it.
He said to me in the comments when I added him, he said to me, oh, that's in the past. We've moved on from that now. No, we haven't, Midnight, okay? You spoke to children. We all saw it. We're not moving on from it.
And my point isn't, Wolf, my point's how much TikTok tech as a percentage. Like, don't you think that's absolutely ridiculous?
Yeah, it is. People who gift, like Claire said, people who gift are aware of that, but people want to support Wolf and they want to Midnight Sing, Stacey Marie. They want to show love to him.
They should be put on Watchdog for an app that rip off people.
Yeah. I'm just going to have a look at G Crew because apparently he's having a little rant.
I think it's more to the fact of the guy that you keep letting in that's got his tags.
Well, I let him in twice probably, and it wasn't his photo. It was just like a.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. It's annoyed him.
It wasn't his face or anything like that, so I don't see the big deal. But he thinks it's a big deal, so he eventually left, and I went in again. It's not that deep.
You should ditch Matt because I see him in a live sat with those PLM people chatting away to him like best mates.
Exactly, I think there's more behind the screen.
Guys, it's not that deep. It's an app. It's not that deep. He's a troll. He trolls people.
Yeah, but there's a troll and then there's PLM, isn't there?
But maliciously, you know what I mean? You might choose to put someone's photo up, but he didn't have GQ's face or anything on there, so I don't think it was that deep, really. But I don't know. But like I said, I told him to take it down. And he won't come in if we don't take it down. That's it.
That bitch, are you PLM as well? Is that why you're saying to me, come with proof? I see the geezer sat in a live talking with those PLM people. I unfollowed him at that point because I'm not about that life.
Yeah, but listen, you could go about this person, that person, this person, fake this person, it's kind of just do mad, and you know what I mean? I don't associate these people, don't go for tea, don't go for dinner, don't put them in the boxes. So it doesn't really matter that someone's in the comments.
Do you know what's quite funny, Ange? Did you see that comment that says G Crew's name has troll in it and he's now crying about trolls?
That is true.
It's still ironic, don't you think?
Yeah, that Lucy was saying you're a troll enabler.
Trying to work together to help each other out and to support the community when there are some people that are just trying to be really negative and bring it down.
Anyway, I'm going. I just wanted to let everyone know that Midnight Sings is a nonce. Bye.
Do you know how this would change? Imagine this, yeah? Imagine turning these platforms that they own into places that...
Well, in that case, it must be talking about Miss Red too. Because Miss Red talks about people. That's what she does on the FYP, right? So, when Lucy said, no hate on Lucy, but she did say, people that get the most support are people that bring people down or talk about people, blah, blah, blah. But Miss Red does that.
Maybe that's why they started talking about that, because Miss Red was just live apparently, but she did come off fast because she come into here.
I thought she was coming back Wednesday. What's today, Monday?
He's talking about a few people this morning, so it's not just one person. He's talking about a few different people this morning.
A lot of other things that, you could be doing, but you don't do because you've got your passion and you're just kind of following that. But I go around and I will support other people. And if I can drop it, may not be like big like other people can do, but I will do because I want to give them that confidence to carry on doing what they're doing. To give them, even if it's just a comment or just like a smaller gift or whatever, just say, hey, I've got you. Do you know what I mean? Please keep doing what you're doing because I see something in you. And people need that kind of stuff, not the negativity and all the other bits. But guys, I'm going to have to close this down because my anxiety is just gone, literally gone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I need to come off for a bit because it just stresses me out.
Because the thing is as well, how many people sitting here with you there? How many people sitting with you, Lucy?
What do you mean?
Day to day, on average, how many?
With Miss J.
Vary. It depends what's going on. So if there's something...
This is all about views, though. Let's get real. The reason why G Crew is complaining, he hates boxers, right? And the reason why is because one reason, and that's because his views are dropping.